Hey guys, welcome in. Welcome to our New Orleans pop-up retreat information session. So I wanted to hop on really quickly just to give you a quick overview of why you need to be in this New Orleans pop-up retreat. We have aligned this pop-up retreat just in time for Essence Fest, and it's a great time because this week we are hosting all of our Essence Fest, all of our retreats in general are $97 when you use code SPRING. All right. So we're going to go over the details for what this pop-up retreat means. If you've been following us for a while, then you know that we did a similar pop-up retreat experience last year in Paris for the Beyonce concert, and we had an incredible time. So we are reinventing that. We're bringing that back to the U.S. and for a domestic music festival experience. So I hope that you guys stay tuned, share this with a friend that's been interested in inquiring about knowing more about traveling to New Orleans, especially with a group. Our all of our retreat tickets do include tickets to go to Essence Fest as well. So we want to make sure that you guys are involved in a part of this incredible experience. So if you're watching this on Instagram, or maybe you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and DM Essence, and we will send you more details. We'll make sure that you have the link, which will also be in our bio, as well as when you DM the word Essence, you get all of the information on the DM, or comment the word Essence, and we'll send you all of the information about the retreat. All right, here we go. So let's dive right on in for go on the New Orleans pop-up. All right, here we go. So make sure you guys share this with a friend who's been interested in traveling to New Orleans. So let's dive right on in. So I want you guys to think about when the last time was that you did something for yourself, right? Maybe you've already have a trip booked. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you've been looking for the best opportunity to travel and to be able to see the world. Well, this is your opportunity to be able to do just that. This is your invitation when you travel with us during this Essence pop-up retreat to be able to surround yourself with successful energy and with successful people that are going to learn, that are going to grow, that are going to connect. There are so many things that happen, not only at Essence Fest, but also a part of our Luxotic experiences that allow you to learn, network, connect with other people. So this is a great way to really be able to surround yourself with that successful energy and people. And then speaking of people, we want you to make travel friends, friends that you will have for life. I cannot tell you the amount of partnerships, the amount of different collaborations that have happened with people that have met on our retreats and have gone on to do incredible things. So this is your sign to book so that you can surround yourself with that positive and successful energy and people. Make travel friends that last a lifetime. And then, most importantly, you are resting, you're resetting, and you're rejuvenating. This is aligned perfectly for Essence Fest, but also around the time of Independence Day here in the United States. So typically, you have that time off where you can, reset in this great luxury hotel that we'll be staying at, which is very, very close to everything that Essence Fest has to offer and everything that New Orleans has to offer in general. And we have a fun-filled weekend planned, or 3 days rather, and we'll dive into the full itinerary. We'll dive into everything that's included and why it makes sense for you to travel to our retreats. So we'll also give you all of our guests an opportunity to be able to explore this city of New Orleans as well, which is super, super important. All right. So moving right along, let's dive into just the itinerary itself for the experience. So, with this, you're going to get, or with the next few moments, I'm going to dive into everything that's included with our pop up retreat. I'm going to dive into the itinerary. As I mentioned, we're going to dive into why you should book with Luxotic. And then we'll go over some frequently asked questions that we typically get from folks that are interested in participating in our retreats. So let's dive all the way in. So what's included, you're probably asking. So we are going to be staying at a luxury hotel right in the heart of New Orleans, which is going to be exciting. So this is a 3-day, 2-night experience. Most of our pop-up retreats are typically 3-day, 2 nights. You do have the ability to add on days either prior to the retreat starting or at the tail end so that you can make it a 4-day, 3-night experience or even a 5-day, 3-night experience. You are definitely able to customize your experience, adding additional days so that you extend your trip even longer. What else is included with the pop-up experience? You're going to get tickets to Essence Fest directly. So we, are not partnering with Essence Fest in any way. We are purchasing the tickets on your behalf, and they're included in your package. All right. Now, as you'll see in the next few slides, you're also going to get daily Luxotic events, which is super exciting. We'll go exactly what's entailed in every single event. And then you'll also get meals within each and every one of the events within our itinerary. And we'll also make recommendations for any meals or experiences that are outside of our itinerary. And then there will be additional things that you can add on to your experience, different excursions, massages, right? Things that will just enhance your experience overall. And of course, taxes and fees are included in everything. The things that we don't include are travel insurance. However, we do make it available. So you can add travel insurance just to be on the safe side, to guard yourself in case anything should happen. And absolutely, God forbid, you need to cancel. We do provide travel insurance with our travel partners. We also do allow you to upgrade if you're interested in it. It's not included, but we do support additional upgrades if you're looking to upgrade your room or if you need to add on airfare. So airfare is not included, but we do help you with assisting with that. All right. So let's continue to dive into what you can expect. So on day one, July 5th, which is a Friday, where all guests will be able to pick up their tickets to Essence Fest so they can hit the ground running and experiencing everything that Essence Fest has to offer. Typically, hotel check-in time is at 3 p.m., but there are some instances where we build partnerships and relationships with our hotels that they do allow us to check in earlier. So if your hotel room is ready, you will receive a text from us, but we do allow folks in the hotel will allow you to drop off your bags, and then that way you can go explore Essence Fest, New Orleans, and really be able to get to know what to expect. We always put together a detailed travel guide for everyone. So as we, have our daily itinerary, we also have a travel guide that we give to all of our guests on every single retreat that we host so that you know what's in the area, what you can expect from the hotel, the amenities that are in the hotel. So we make sure that you have that as well as the fun gift bag that we give to all of our guests. All right. So then we also have on our first day in the evening a rooftop networking meet and greet event. This is specifically and exclusively for all of our Luxotic guests so that you guys can get to know each other. If you've traveled solo, you are not alone. That is one of the main things that we want to emphasize. This is a great way to be able to, let's say you're the only one in your friend groups and family and your community that wants to go to Essence Fest. This is a great way to travel to Essence Fest or travel to New Orleans and not have to worry about traveling alone. You are traveling solo with Luxotic, but you are never alone. So this is a great way to meet your friends, to meet, your new friends, your new travel buddies, and explore and your explore and meet and engage together in this new community. Now, on day 6, we have a very fun event. This is our Bali in the Bayou destination spa experience. Now, what's great about this is there will be massage therapists that will be there. There will be facial estheticians that will be available as well. So lots of fun spa-like experiences. There will be a pool so that you can, really be able to reset, rejuvenate, and rest. That is what we want for you to obtain from this Bali in the Bayou destination spa experience. You're essentially going to get what we would experience when we go on our Bali retreat. You're going to get that in advance in the Bayou before we even step foot in Bali. All right. So, this is a great opportunity to kind of test the waters of our international retreats domestically, right here in the United States before we go, and take a 20-hour flight over to Bali. We're bringing Bali to the Bayou in a destination spa experience. So this will be a fun luncheon experience. Lunch will be included. All of your spa amenities will be included. And it's just a great way to be able to network, rest, rejuvenate while in the midst of this incredible New Orleans weekend. And then in the evening, we will have a Luxotic VIP dinner. So if you're familiar, we do have a very exciting VIP program that has a ton of benefits when you travel with us frequently. When you are a frequent Luxotic traveler, then you are a part of our VIP community. Our VIP guests we will have an exclusive Luxotic VIP dinner, and allowing us to get to know, what it is that you guys want to experience out of Luxotic. We value our Luxotic VIP guests so much that we literally build our entire 2025 destination calendar around where our VIPs want to go, what countries, what cities you guys want to go in. So this is a great way for you guys to share more about what you love about Luxotic, where you want to go with Luxotic, and really just showing our appreciation to our VIP community. And we'll make sure that there's a link to our VIP program either in the chat, in the comments, in the bio, or in if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description, so that you can join our program. Now, Sunday, of course, is day 3. I've got all of these crazy days. This is day 1, day 2, and day 3. So apologies for the confusion here. Day 3, which is Sunday, July 7th, we are going to have a 7 a.m. rooftop prayer and meditation. So the hotel that we're staying at is a luxury hotel. It has a rooftop pool. That's where we're going to have our rooftop networking event. And then we're going to close out and have our rooftop prayer and meditation. So this is really where you have that ability to set your intentions on what you want the second half of your year to look like, right? When we have intentionally put this pop-up retreat at the start of July. Why? Because that is the remaining 6 months of the year. We went through January, February, March, April, May, and June. The first half of the year, we can take a look, reassess what we've done, what we've accomplished, the goals that we've hit, the goals we've exceeded, and the goals that we may have missed that may have been out of our control. How can we adjust that in the second half of 2024? That's what we want to pray and meditate on our day 3. Sorry for that typo. Day 3, Sunday, July 7th, rooftop prayer and meditation experience. So after we have that, we're going to immediately have our Bon Voyage breakfast. This is a great way to make sure that you're getting in those last minute connections, that you're, building relationships with those that that you've connected with while we've been in the Bayou, and really explore how you're able to connect and learn and grow in paradise. That's our mantra wherever we go, whether it's a pop-up in New Orleans or it's a 10-day experience in Greece. We want to make sure that you are learning and growing in paradise no matter where we are. And then at 11 a.m., we'll check out, but you are more than welcome to store your bags at the hotel for the rest of the day or whenever your flight is so that you can continue to experience New Orleans at your leisure and at your availability. And as I mentioned, you can always add on days before, so you can add on an additional day on July 4th, or you can add on an additional day on July 8th so that you can extend your stay either way. All right. So let's get into, why it makes sense for you to book with Luxotic. This is a done for you experience. Everything done for you, from the booking of your tickets to Essence Fest to booking an opportunity for you to travel solo if that's what you so deem, to being able to network and connect with other like-minded travelers, right? Maybe your network isn't as successful as you are. Maybe they don't have the time and the flexibility that you have to be able to travel freely. The people that are on our trips, they are similar just like you. So this is a great way for you to have that done for you experience with people that are like you, right? Now, we create a very secure booking process. When you go on our website, you're always going to notice a little lock screen that allows you to know that our website is locked, it's safe. All your information that you share, which is a lot of information. We take in a lot of information when you're traveling, right? You're sharing your birth date, you're sharing your medical information, your dietary restrictions. You're sharing a lot of information. So anytime you're sharing that level of information, you always want to make sure that the website that you're inputting that information on is secure. And you can always look to see that when you type in or you click the URL and you see HTTPS, that means that the website that you're on is locked. We always have a secure. We work with our our finance team to make sure that our payment processing company is super secure and that your payments are received and that your payment information is safe. Speaking of safety, you are traveling with a group, so it is very important that we make sure that you are safe at all times. From the beginning of the trip to the end of the trip, your safety is our top priority. We also, as I mentioned, have not only safe booking and payment process, but we have flexible payment plans. Now, booking will end for this trip on May 15th. We will not accept any more bookings after May 15th. So you have just about exactly 4 weeks to book your trip. So we want to make sure that when you are booking your trip, that you know that you can pay weekly, you can pay bi-weekly, you can split the payment 4 ways or 2 ways, whatever makes sense for you. As I mentioned before, you can enhance your trip with upgrades, with excursions, with additional room nights, whatever makes sense for how you want to treat yourself, right? I want you to think back to that question that I asked when I first started this webinar. When was the last time you did something for yourself? This is the opportunity for you to do that. And again, we have built a proven, by the grace of God, we have built a proven 5-star experience, right? Even when things, don't go as planned sometimes, our goal is to make sure that the experience overall that you have is a 5-star experience. And we work diligently to rectify any anything that may come along the way to prevent that from happening. Now, as mentioned before, we want to make sure that you are networking with other travel lovers, that you're not waiting for the trip to leave the group chat, right? You are traveling on your own. You're checking off your bucket list and you're getting what you need, all right? So these are just some of the simple reasons why we recommend booking with Luxotic. Now, just a couple of FAQs that we've gotten along the way from past trips. Can you add airfare? Absolutely. You are more than welcome to add airfare. You can shoot us an email and we will put together a quote for you. We'll request the departure city that you're coming from, if there's any specific budget that in mind that you're looking to stay within. Of course, as reason, of course, there will be flights that will make sense, and some that, or some budgets that will make sense, and some that may not. So we want to make sure that the budgets that are recommended, that they do make sense. Is transportation included for our retreats? Absolutely. We include round trip transportation to and from the airport, and all of our included activities. Now, this is a big one. What if you cannot attend the trip? Is there a refund policy? This is one of the reasons why we offer travel insurance, right? We don't include it, but we offer it for all of our guests because we want you to be able to have the flexibility to get a refund if needed. Now, if you want to keep your budget lower, if you didn't want to pay for that, you want to you kind of want to live YOLO and take that risk, you're more than welcome to book without booking in travel insurance, but we highly recommend adding travel insurance. While our deposits are final and non-refundable, any payments beyond the deposit, even the deposit, is transferable to any travel experience with Luxotic for up to 2 years. So for example, we've had a guest, they weren't able to make a retreat last year, and now they're attending this year because they were able to easily transfer their payments to our experience. And then again, just to reiterate, can you pay over time? Absolutely. We do have fabulous payment plans. We partner with Affirm and Afterpay, as well as PayPal credit, so that you can leverage different ways to be able to secure your trip and not have to worry about these things. All right. So what can you expect once you are booked? So once you are ready to book with us, you are able to leave a $97 deposit. This is a limited time special. Now, if you are booking within April 17th, from today to the end of this week to April 21st, you can use code SPRING to take advantage of our $97 deposit sale this week only. All right. So this week, this special will go away this Sunday, and our deposit will go back up to 197. Now, in when you're ready to book, you're also going to be able to secure and select your payment option. You can select weekly payments, bi-weekly payments, split payment. You can also choose to pay in full and then have Affirm or Afterpay or PayPal credit disseminate the payments longer than the way that we disseminate the payments weekly and biweekly, because you'll still, if you choose our payment option, you'll have to be fully paid by May 15th. But if you choose to pay in full and if you qualify for Afterpay or PayPal credit or Affirm, then the way that you disseminate that payment gets broken down over a longer period of time. Now, once you've immediately booked, once you've left your deposit or you paid in full, you will immediately get access to our exclusive passenger site with all of the detailed information. You'll have our accommodations information. You'll have more information on traveling to New Orleans, and then everything that you need to travel. Once you are fully paid, once you are fully paid on your trip, you'll also get your Essence Fest tickets, and then we will be able to support you with a pre-travel call so that you know exactly what to expect for our travel experience. And then once you have, within 5 days of booking, you'll be able to know exactly what your payment option breakdown will be in terms of the payments. And then you'll also be added to our travelers group chat so that we can stay connected, and then you can meet each other virtually from there on out. So that's a little bit, that's a complete overview of exactly what you can expect with our New Orleans pop-up experience this July 5th through July 7th. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, definitely feel free to reach out to us via email, info@luxoticretreats.com. You can go to our website and just chat with us. There's always someone that's in the chat ready to answer your questions almost 24 hours a day. If no one gets to you, it also comes to us via email, so we will reply to you via email as well. Or you can shoot us a DM via Instagram or Facebook. So you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your night. This info session will also be available on YouTube so that you can share it with a friend. And we look forward to seeing you. Make sure that you do something great for yourself this year, especially this summer. This is a great opportunity to do something for yourself and your friends, or most importantly, for you. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of your night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.